Two.
Right, we're the Hebrew Israelites, come out week in, week out, prophesy the downfall of this wicked kingdom, NATO and the EU, which is run by Esau, the so-called white man. First, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh,
Bashim, Yahushai.
Double honor to the apostles, the elders, great millstone. Salutations to the Akim, teach words, saying the truth. Blessings to the elect and 1/3 blessed be saved. I think we should jump right into it. First, actually, do you know that one that says give diligent? Yeah, got that one, yeah. Now we had camp leader Mahad speak to us about orders, what the elders put down. Like to do 3 videos a day, right? Because we're almost out of it, right? But then people are saying, well, how can I do 3 videos a day? But basically, the Prophet Tahar is pushing us to do more things, right? You know? It's pushing us. So it might not be, he said 3 videos a day, but you have to do as much as you can, man. Alright? You can't be a passenger in a, you know, on the, in a cab. We all got body parts, alright, of Yahushua, we all got different functions, man. Some people are better than other things. Everyone's got different talents, right? Diligence.
Second Peter.
It says 2 Peter 1 verse 10. Wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure. For if ye do these things, ye shall never fall.
That's it. So if we do that, we would never fall, man. Alright? But we did fall as a people. Why? Because we did not do that, man. Alright? We didn't give diligence. Alright? We didn't keep the laws of God. So now, like the Lord says, you've got to seek Him 10 times more. Alright? So it's also sifting as well, man. You can get that in Amos 9 and 8. It's sifting season, man. So we're out here to warn our people, and if a heathen comes up, a devil or a cracker, we ain't gonna tell them their judgment, man. I'm in a bad mood. Not a bad mood, but I hate seeing them, man. I have to live near them, I have to go to them for everything. One of all things, right? But part of that is to warn you what's coming. Oh no, he's got Ezekiel 3:17.
Yeah, but
yeah, put that one first. 3:17, Ezekiel. Right.
it's the prophet Ezekiel 3 verse 17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word of my mouth and give them warning from me.
And when it says the Lord's mouth, it's the Bible, man. That's the Lord's mouth. Continue.
I say, when I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thine hand.
There you go. So he's going to die in his iniquity. And everyone get Deuteronomy 24 and 16, please. Right? Deuteronomy 24 and 16. Right? So the Lord's mouth is the Bible, and the Lord set up men to warn our nation, man. And our nation is scattered everywhere. Alright? Our nation is bugged out and so forth. But if you want to be a part of that elect, it's going to be hard work, man. Hard graft. What do they say? Hard graft. Them builders, you know? When you make a house, you envision it. Yeah, and it's not me that's saying it. Apostle Tahar said this, which is an excellent. It was an excellent analogy. Wait for this to go apart. Because when you're building a house, you might draw it, the architecture, and see what it looks like, but you're having a vision of what it looks like. Alright? You Israelites should be having a vision of the kingdom, living in righteousness, living in peace, and seeing our enemies down to the ground. Alright? That's what we should do. So a part of being elect is to give diligence to make thy calling and election sure. Okay? Now read that.
Deuteronomy 24 verse 16.
Yep.
The fathers shall not be put to death for the children.
Yeah, that. So if you're a father and your child does something wrong, you're an Israelite, Remember, this book is only about the Israelites, man. Get Leviticus 12 and 1. This book is only for us, man. It's not for anyone else. See?
They say, neither shall the children be put to death for the fathers.
My father is not in his right mind at the moment, but the sins that he doesn't affect me. It might affect me because he's my dad, and I'm connected to him. But that's about it. And he doesn't care about us being Israelites, and he's a Mandingo, man. And we're one of the strongest Israelite tribes that were in Africa, still to this day. Okay? See?
So they say, every man shall be put to death for his own sin.
So every man shall be. These are the statutes.
2026.
20?
20 and 26.
Sure.
These are the statues that are given to Israel.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Try that one.
So the Lord said, you die for your own sins. Alright, get Ezekiel 18 and 20. Alright? Because if it was left, if the Lord said, well, you're in your father sins, you sin, I'd be dead by now, man. The amount of sinning that my dad does. And sin is a transgression of the law. And whether he knows it or not, in the wilderness, he was there in the reincarnation, man. So he broke the covenant. We all broke the covenant, basically. Alright? What I want?
They say, the prophet Ezekiel 18 verse 20, the soul that sinneth, it shall die. The son shall not bear the iniquity of the father, neither shall the father bear the iniquity of the son. The righteousness of the righteous shall be upon him, and the wickedness of the wicked shall be upon him.
There you go, man. So a son doesn't inherit sins from his fathers. Now, but they will say, oh, well, but we're under curses. What about the first generation? They pass it down. Reincarnation, man. These niggas trying to play semantics. Reincarnation. That's one of the mysteries. So you niggas were there, man. Is that the right one? 2646. Ah, that's it. 2646, yeah.
Yeah, 2646, yeah.
St. John 9 verse 1, and as Yahushua passed by, he saw a man which was blind from his birth.
Yeah.
And his disciples asked him, saying, Master, who did sin, this man or his parents, that he was born blind?
See, so the disciples said that who did sin? They saw a blind man, blind from birth. Who did sin? That's showing you that sicknesses is a result of sin. All right. But the one thing they didn't know, they said who? Who that be again?
They said, and his disciples. Verse 1. And as Yahushua passed by, he saw a man which was blind from his birth.
So this man was blind from his birth. Did he?
And his disciples asked him, saying, Master, who did sin, this man or his parents, that he was born blind?
There you go, man. In the reincarnation, that's when the Lord gets you, man. Alright? He gets you in the Lord is slow to anger. Alright? You might think you've got away with it. Then the next life you're awake, you know? And this is why this place has to be destroyed, man. Alright? A bunch of Edomites using their Saturday to do nothing, man. Alright? But anyway, let me stick to the topic. But yeah, everyone dies for their own iniquity, man. Alright? There's no such thing as my mum did this. It ain't like, you know those genetic conditions. It's not like that. You die for your own sins and your own iniquity, man. Alright? And through the reincarnation. Alright? Just 1 minute. Oh, you finished that? Yeah, just 1 minute. Actually, you read that one, man. But this Bible is only for us. It was given to our forefathers, which we are our forefathers, in the reincarnation. And you know, these people that say reincarnation is not true, don't worry, we're going to got something for you. Read that.
Right, this is Leviticus 26 and 46. These are the statutes and judgments and laws which the Lord made between him and the children of Israel in Mount Sinai by the hand of Moses.
There you go. So it's only given unto us. Alright? Yeah, sorry. So this Bible is just for us. But what happened is, sadly, in the Middle Ages when we were ruling, We had churches everywhere. All these churches you see in London and around Britain, most of them were made by us. But when you look at the dates, erected in 1400s, 1000s, look at York Castle. That's been there for centuries. And that was all our doing. But does anyone know? They don't know, man. Because our sins have got in the way of us having glory, you know?
5 and 9, yeah? Deuteronomy chapter 5, verse 9. Thou shalt not bow down thyself unto them, nor serve them. For I, Yahweh, thy God, am a jealous power, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me.
There you go, man. So the third and fourth generation, they that hate me. Because it says what? Get John 14 and 15, please. No, there's one. Which one is that one where it says, he that say he keeps the commandments and doesn't is a liar? You know that one?
Yeah, that's
It's in 1 John something.
1 John 2 and 4.
1 John
2 and 4, 2 and 6, 2 and 4.
Yeah, 1 John 2 and 4. Go on. I think it's that one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Alright? Our brothers waiting for us to bring up the scripture. So we were given the laws, and with great power comes great responsibility, man. But our people, including ourselves, we did not regard it. Alright? But the Lord has given us another chance, man. And He's given us multiple chances. Alright? And in the news, when did Putin get elected? 2 days ago?
About 3 days ago, something like that.
3 days ago, right? Putin was re-elected. And we knew he was going to get re-elected because that guy's masculine, man. You know?
Yeah.
You can see that.
Very manly.
Yeah, he's very manly, you know? So, that's prophecy in itself, right? What was that? Yeah, that's right. Hold that one. Yeah, a minute ago. Isaiah 9 and 5. Right? Because Vladimir Putin being re-elected, last year he said we've got intercontinental ballistic missiles capable of penetrating any defense. And then the other day he said that. Last year, September, he said that. I know because I got the clip. And then a couple of weeks ago, he said the same thing. He said they got nukes that go underwater. All right, that's all prophecy, man. That's why you should cherish this truth. The fact that you know what's coming down the line, man. And for all you people that are in these camps, the ones that are agents or you're lukewarm, the Lord's gonna spew you out of His mouth, man. All right. We don't want any niggas in the kingdom. No, there will not be any niggas in the kingdom. No niggas whatsoever. So that discounts the 2/3. Because they're niggas, man. Right?
Isaiah 9 and 5.
Yep.
For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood. But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire.
That's the Third World War, man. That's the get Revelations 11 and 14. That's the Third World War. It's gonna be a different war, all right? People are gonna get burnt up, all right? So you Israelites, you Jakes, 12 tribes, if you want to die with your slave master, go ahead, all right? Our job is to warn you, and we're warning you every week, even in the week when we do videos, man. You know you're Israelites now, so what's the point in fronting, man? Okay?
Revelation 11 and 14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly.
And remember, 1,000 years on the earth is one day with the Heavenly Father, man. Why should the Heavenly Father wait to kill these heathens? You know? It's good that he can do it whenever he wants, man. Because he is God. That's why. Right? Romans 13 and 11. Now I've got an article here because 2 weeks ago we touched about World War III, and even last week, sometimes it might feel like we're being repetitive, but the Bible says you got that scripture? Be occupied in the spirit of prophecy. You know that one? It's in Revelations. Yeah? So the Lord has brought us out to warn our people. Yeah, I think it's a revelation, just a spirit prophecy. So we're out to warn our people, but our people are waking up big time. Did we know? Romans 13 and 11.
Right, this is Romans 13 and 11. And that, knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than we believe.
There you go. High time to wake up out of sleep. Now we got an article here. This is doesn't say the website. I remember the front page is missing, but this is about the people of Sierra Leone, and in Sierra Leone they've got a church. You know, like when you go to church and you sing and dance, and you sit down on the pews. They got a church like that. You know, they're Israelites, man. All right. Now this is the article. If people don't know what the word Sierra Leone means, it means Lion Mountain in Portuguese. All right. All right. Let's start from here. Since my last book, the Hebraic origins of the Temne, according to the Bible, and oral history. Now, why does it say oral history? Because Jeremiah 17 and 4, we were discontinued from our heritage, man. All right. Oral history, it says Yahuwah, but Yahweh has used my book in a mighty way. There are Temne people gradually waking up. I repeat that. There are Temne people. Temne is one of the biggest tribes in Sierra Leone. They're Judites. Are waking up and returning back to the Torah, man. That's it. That's what the Lord wants. Right? You got that one, Job 8 and 8, please. All right. Let me continue on here. Not just the Temnes, but the Limba. All right. And the Limba in South Africa, they call themselves the Limba. And it's the same people, I think. Mandingo, that's me. Mende, that's my mom. Creole, Fullers. When it says Fullers, it's talking about the Fulani tribe, right? They are all accepting the fact that they are really Israelites. Wow, man. So Sierra Leone, the poorest country in West Africa, our people are waking up. And I guarantee you, man, I guarantee you, when all hell breaks loose, they're going to be in their right mind. Because when Ebola came, most of the people in Sierra Leone knew that the Westerners put it up there, man. Yeah, man. That was Esau trying to, and it was just a testing ground, all right? But now, when the next time all hell breaks loose, it'll be for real, man. Jacob's trouble is coming, all right? A little bit more here. The Temne are a tribe of Judah and have connections linking them with King David, the great warrior of Israel. The most popular stories that have been told were that they migrated from Israel to Africa in 70 AD after the destruction of the temple in Jerusalem. Later, they migrated through Ethiopia, beautiful, Mali, Guinea, and then finally Sierra Leone, West Africa. Another account tells us that the Temne migrated from Israel to the Iberian Peninsula. Right? That was when we was trying to get out into Europe. Then to Morocco in 1492, after the expulsion of the Jews from Spain, because the last stronghold that we had in Europe, in Spain, was Granada. All right? So when our people saw we were going down, they didn't stay there to be slaughtered by the white man. They hopped it out of here, man. When you look at Spain and stuff, Spain's almost connected to Morocco. It's just the Mediterranean Sea dividing it. All right. Let's see now. If that is the case, that would mean a large amount of Temnes are actually Sephardic Jews. Later, they migrated through Mali, Guinea, and to Sierra Leone. All right. Now look at the Sierra Leone crest, man. All right. See the lions? And our people, most of our people don't know they are. So why did we pick those designs for coins? Because it's in our spirit, man. Lion. And you should be angry at that, because the England football team's got what?
3 lions
on the shirt.
Yeah.
Showing that you've been thoroughly conquered, man. Right? A little bit more. Let me show you the picture anyway. This is the church. You know? People in the church. Now, them mega churches are packed out. I bet that church is not packed out. Right? All the mega churches in Sierra Leone, they're packed out, but this one ain't. You know? Looks like it's got a lot of people, but they're coming back to the law, statutes, and commandments, man. Job 8:8, yeah? And that's a beaut. Hey, you know what? Let's give Yahweh Shimmy Ashai a hand for waking up these docile Judites. Right to tell Yahweh Shimmy Ashai. Yahweh. Beautiful, man. Beautiful. You know there's a saying, there's strength in numbers? Fuck that, man. The Lord needs a few good men. That's all he needs, man. Which is going to be the elect. You know?
Well, this is Job 8:8.
Yep.
For I inquire, I pray thee of the former age.
Of the former age. The former age is what? Past. Okay, see?
And prepare thyself to the search of their fathers.
Search of our fathers. And the reason why my people don't know who they are, because the so-called white man did slavery, colonialism. He destroyed everything.
Who did?
Yeah, the white man.
Why?
Yeah. You tell me. Why did he enslave us?
Why should I tell you?
What?
This is how the devil operates.
You know what? Have you drunk today? You've drunk today. Look how red his face is, man. You've been drinking, man. I'm asking you a question.
I come from the same country as the green colour of Ireland.
Okay, you're Irish,
okay.
yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you a descendant of Oliver Cromwell, or are you a descendant of James
Oliver
II?
Cromwell destroyed my fucking country.
Exactly, he did. But that Irish was black Irish. Weren't you white? Do you want me to prove it? I've got a book. Do you want
Oliver
to prove
Cromwell
it?
destroyed my country.
Yes, but
He hung people. by the tree.
Ireland used to be called Hibernia, right?
That's right.
And it was ruled by blacks. The people that you call West Indians today.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why it's, there you go. That's what I'm saying. Now, he could be Romans 8 and 16. Now we have Jeremiah 12 and 9. We recognize by our elders that many Israelites, the people on this side, are going to look like you guys. One person, you know Ryan Giggs? Yeah. Do you know that Ryan Giggs is from Sierra Leone? Yeah. Good footballer, yeah.
Sierra Leone.
Yeah. His
I know his father's a black guy, isn't
a
he?
black guy, yeah, but his great-grandfather's from Sierra Leone. And the Bible determines your nationality on your father. Because when a man goes a woman, the sperm is like a seed. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So, down the line, Ryan Giggs is one of us. But he looks white, though. Do you understand? We recognise that.
Are you trying to say that we'll all end up... Sorry.
That's all right.
What's your favourite record?
My favourite record? I got this song, and it says "Kill Edomites." I love that song. Kill. See, look. And we got some entertainment here. He might be one of us after all. he's got a bit of rhythm. But you're right, Oliver Cromwell. And what you and I am angry about, in Parliament in 1899, they got a statue of that guy outside the House of Commons.
I know they fucking have.
Yeah, no, right. Wicked. Absolutely.
What is he doing there?
Well, they put him up after they deported our people.
He's a murderous wanker.
He is a murderous
Kill
wanker.
my people.
That's right. See, he's... See, oppression. All right,
Oppression?
We'll do this.
Don't even talk to me about oppression.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm just saying in general. Right? All right, got it. Now, that's the way you communicate with people, because they could be Israelites. I don't know. Get Jeremiah 12 and 9.
Jeremiah 12 and 9.
Yep.
Mine heritage is unto me as a speckled bird.
There you go, a speckled bird, different colours, like that guy, man. Red as hell, man. Continue.
The birds round about are against her.
And they are against her, just like in Ireland, man. The way they took us out in Ireland, I'm telling you, man, it was vicious. Vicious, man. You got any precepts or anything? Right, once. Let me get it.
Romans 8 and 16.
8 and 16, yeah. Here we go.
Romans 8 verse 16. The Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High.
That's it. We are the children of the Most High, man.
Because you're gonna have people that you think they're all other nations, but their line goes directly back to Jacob. Alright? And like I said, we don't have any records, man. We don't have any physical records. And none of us do. None of us have any records.
Yep.
So none of us can literally stand here and say, yeah, I'm an Israelite. Really and truly. Because none of us had the records. And there was an incident in I can get it real quick.
There it is.
So it's in the book of what's it? My
20 of wells. Oh, 8 and 8.
yes, it's in Ezra chapter 2 verse 61. And of the children of the priests, the children of Habiah, the children of Koz, the children of Barzillai, which took a wife of the daughters of Barzillai, the Gileadite, and was called after their name. These sought their register among those that were reckoned by genealogy, but they were not found. Therefore were they as polluted, put from the priesthood. Right, so there was no register. There was no actual documents reckoning their genealogy. So they were put out from the Levitical priesthood, man. Because back then you actually had records, man. Like it told you how you know what I'm saying, when you go into the book of Chronicles and the book of Kings, it will state like this, certain men were the son of this, who was the son of this, or was the son of this. Even the book of Matthew.
What's the Irish people doing? Irish people green.
Irish?
I'm Irish green now colour.
There you go.
This must be Nigerians. The Nigerians took over the Guinness in Nigeria and it was all in Ireland. That's right, carry on.
So
I've been on news last week up at the squat in the city that the homeless people were taken into Great Portland Street. They were up in court on Wednesday, they lost the case. They had to be out on Monday. All the BBC, the ITV, all the stations were there. And I was on it many times. And they took over another squat in the city, that massive big building, 8 floors high, but a secret where it is. So one of the workers said to me one night, William, do you want to know where the new place is? I said yes. So I went with them on Sunday night. So a secret where it is, only the ones that are there, and they're going to cause hassle all over London because the ministers are not listening. Imran Khan said about homeless people, he said there should be no homeless people on the street. Look all around you. There shouldn't be.
They shouldn't be.
But now there's plenty. And the ones that were there, 168 that we were looking after, I was doing security there. And there is no security in a squat, but everybody allowed me to be in charge of the door or whatever because I was a good.
But you know why?
But to back on the street again.
Alright, but you know why there's homeless people in England? I mean, in London.
Loads of them.
But why? Do you know why? This is the reason why. Job 9:24.
Job 9 verse 24.
Yeah.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Alright.
He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?
And Malachi 1:4. Now the Bible
Well,
says.
it's the rich people.
No. But what race are these people? Who's ruling? Who's ruling the planet today?
Borders.
Yeah, he is.
Borders.
No, he is. I
Every morning, every night.
I agree with that. But in history, you learn about the Egyptian Empire, the Roman Empire, the Greek Empire. We had the empire. I'm asking you, who's ruling today?
There's no ruler.
There's no ruler.
There's no ruler.
Really? So
there's anarchy, but there's God up there.
Yeah, but
charge
what
of all
race?
of us.
Basically, your race is ruling, man. It's white people, and they're not fair rulers, are they?
I'm not. I'm a caring person.
Okay, well, you said that to the North American Indians, and he slaughtered them, man.
I don't smoke, drink, or take drugs. I've never done. But
Good
I've
for
been
you.
a full looking after holics and driving them all for years.
Okay,
Nice
fair.
talking to you.
Alright, no
William is my
worries.
name.
No worries.
William is my
We'll
name.
do this. We'll do this.
That's
we'll
right.
do
Don't
this.
worry about it. I can do that as well. I do that. God bless you. Why don't you get a picture? Why do you get a picture of the famous old building? I was in it 10 years
Probably
ago.
we built that. So we don't have to take a picture of that. We probably built
That's
that.
all right.
Yeah.
By yourselves, you're doing the video, is it?
Yeah.
By yourself.
Goes on YouTube.
I'm on YouTube.
Doing what?
I'm on YouTube about the squat that I'm telling you about.
Yeah, the
Was it a
squad.
video diary or something?
I don't know it because my memory's not good. But they made BBC recorded me on last Saturday. They didn't use that, but what they done was they used what I said as subtitles. Me outside that squat in Great Portland Street.
Okay.
That was on the news, that was on the papers, everything. It made world headlines. It's saying that they used what I said, subtitles, And then what they done was put music in the background of it.
Okay.
Somebody showed to me on Sunday night.
You haven't got a place to stay now, then?
Oh, I'm not homeless.
Not homeless?
I haven't been homeless for I've been living here in London 30 years.
Okay,
I pay my rent. But I was asked 40 years ago, I was made homeless in Donegal, Ireland, where I come from, when my sister got pregnant.
Okay.
So I was made homeless 40 years ago. But seeing I help people all my life.
That's what we're trying to help people.
Yeah.
But when we do this, we put it on YouTube to edify people, educate.
So what is going to be your number, or what is the YouTube thing?
Yeah, the YouTube thing. What's it called? GMS?
Forecasters.
Yeah, GMS. Actually, I got one.
And if you happen to be here another time and I find out what 9 is, I didn't do it, somebody else did it.
There you go. It's alright, it's on there. So when you go to YouTube,
When you Google, you mean?
then YouTube, the website.
Yeah.
Just put GMS in capitals,
Yeah.
and then put that in there and
But
subscribe.
what? GMASL, yeah.
Yeah, London Forecasters. This one all the way down there.
Okay.
You put that in, you subscribe, you watch us.
I'll do
We're on
that.
TV.
You watch yourself as well.
Yeah, you watch
And
yourself.
it's going to be on a mobile phone, isn't it?
Huh?
It's going to be on mobile phone. It's on mobile phones, isn't it?
Yeah, you can use it.
Is it? Can you watch it on telly?
You can watch it. You can watch it on your PC.
I haven't got a mobile phone.
Okay.
But
Computer then.
computer. God bless.
All right,
God
man.
bless.
All right. All right. Who knows if that guy might have been the bugged out Jake, man. Bugged out this morning, you know. But let's get back onto it. Now, those two guys came, and one of them was from Ireland, right? Oh, the Irish were in slavery, this, that, and the other. That's what a woman said.
That's publicity. Do you know what you do? What I'm going to do?
Yeah.
I'm going to a vest like this, what I was using the squat.
Yeah.
I'm going to write on it my name,
Okay.
YouTube, right?
Fair
William
enough.
YouTube, and whatever like that there. Write it down the arms.
So you never forget.
Well, no, but you're publishing to others as well.
Okay.
When you're going about, you have it wrote on your back or
Yeah.
on your side, and people are going to question.
Of course.
Youngsters, especially youngsters, they're into all that. I'm not into technology, so that's
Okay.
an idea for you.
All right.
Good luck.
Thank you very much. All right. Water.
Thank you.
Water. King's Cross got some characters, boy. Anyway, we're talking about Ireland.
Look at that as I walked away, I found gold.
Oh, it's all right. It's all right. Yeah. He's famous now. He's famous. Now this guy was. Yeah, ignore him.
Here comes the devil again.
Now this is a book called Negro Question Part 4, The Missing Link. And you had a woman on Fox News say, oh, the Irish went to slavery, get over it. It was a long time ago, get over it. That's exactly what that bitch said, man. And when she said the Irish were enslaved, that was us. All right, and let's prove it. Now, this is Negro Question Part 4, The Missing Link by Lee Cummins. And this is page 26. Read that. For the ones that's highlighted.
Right, this is Oliver Cromwell in Ireland. Oliver Cromwell was Lord Protector of the Commonwealth of England, Ireland and Scotland after the assassination of the Scottish English King Charles I.
Right, so read it again, sorry.
Oliver Cromwell was Lord Protector of the Commonwealth of England, Ireland and Scotland after the assassination of the Scottish King Charles I.
Right, and that assassination, I think they chopped his head off, man. And his son was James II, his son. It was James II, his son, Charles, isn't it? King Charles that got beheaded.
Yeah, I think his son
Think
was
so, yeah.
Stuart, James Stewart, yeah. Charles Stewart.
And this is talking about the 1600s. So while slavery was going on, but slavery started in 1453, while it was going on, we were still ruling this place, man. And hardly anyone knows. You know? See?
Upon taking military command of the Commonwealth, he invaded Ireland, and history states that he committed genocide in Ireland against the black population.
There you go.